Thank you, Nancy, and good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. Excuse me, because this is the first time I'm speaking in front of such a big audience, and definitely the first time I'm speaking in front of a big audience about my daughter, Emma. So I might be a little emotional, so bear with me. My name is Allison, like Nancy said, and I'm the proud mother of 3 beautiful children. Like every parent, when I dreamed of having children, I imagined the laughter, the milestones, and the joy of watching them grow into their own little people. I never imagined standing here tonight telling this story. But I am here because of my beautiful, brave hero daughter, Emma. Emma is extraordinary. The first thing people notice about Emma are her eyes. They sparkle and look straight into your soul. She has this magic about her that makes everyone who meets her instantly fall in love. She is beautiful, heart-stealing, and unforgettable. She is silly and playful, making faces just to make everyone laugh. Her favorite is when we call her Piggy Face. She scrunches up her little nose in an exaggerated way, leans close to us, and waits for us to imitate her. The second we do, she laughs, shrieks, and signs for more. Her new trick in the past few weeks has been imitating this winking Pikachu Pokemon stuffed animal that belongs to her brothers. She brought it to me one day, looked up at me, and winked like this. And I didn't initially understand what she was doing until I looked at the stuffed Pikachu doll, and I was like, oh, you're imitating the Pikachu doll. So she waited for me to acknowledge that and laugh, and once I did, she wanted to do it again and again. She was very proud of herself. When Emma smiles, it feels like the whole world gets lighter. Her smile literally lights up a room. Her cuddles, her hugs, and her endless kisses are her own way of saying to us, I love you. Music is her language, her therapy, and her joy. When a song plays, her body comes alive, and when she dances, you can see her soul shine. She loves the water. Anything, pools, baths, sprinklers, you cannot keep her away from the water no matter what, as many Syngap kids. She loves swinging, climbing on furniture, thanks to her brothers, playing peekaboo, and feeding everyone before she actually takes a bite on her own. We always have to taste the food before her to make sure it's okay. She loves her family more than anything and always wants to be surrounded by people. Emma is magnetic, and people are naturally drawn to her. But behind all this is a journey full of heartache. The day after Emma's diagnosis, her first birthday, instead of celebrating her and her twin brother, we received a diagnosis that changed our lives forever, SYNGAP1. I will never forget that moment. The shock, the confusion, the fear, the weight of those words crushed us. I remember exactly where we were, and what we were doing. Suddenly, the future I imagined for Emma had been ripped away. All the dreams we had had for her vanished in an instant. And I'm a nurse, I'm a registered nurse, and I sat with many families through the hardest moments and conversations of their lives. But nothing could have prepared me for hearing that my own child would face a lifetime of challenges that I could not fix. Since then, Emma's days have been filled with endless therapies, doctor visits, and constant struggles. She works so hard every single day of her life, every single step, every single milestone. She's 4 years old, but developmentally, she's actually 2. Every achievement, pointing, walking, climbing, feeding herself, has been earned through relentless effort. Nothing comes easily for her, and nothing is guaranteed. Our nights, I'm sure you know, are long and sleepless, and we live with constant uncertainty, never knowing what tomorrow will bring. And the seizures, the worst part. They are unforgiving, without pause and without mercy. Sorry. More than 100 seizures every single day. Imagine 100 electrical outages in your brain every single day, your body betraying you over and over again. Imagine trying to learn, trying to play, trying to move, and they strike her without warning. They knock her down, literally and figuratively. Her little legs are bruised and covered in scrapes. Her forehead bears marks, and her lips bleed. These seizures rob her of her peace, her safety, and her joy. Each one makes everything harder and everything slower. After every seizure, she has to reset, reorient her little body, remember where she is, and remember what she was doing. It's like trying to climb a mountain with someone pulling you down 100 times a day. Nothing in her life is untouched by seizures. Every moment is interrupted, disrupted, and stolen. She can be dancing and laughing and glowing with joy, and in a split second, she's on the ground. And still, she gets back up, and she continues to fight every single time. Because Emma is a warrior, Emma is persistent, and she is so strong-willed. She refuses to give up no matter how many times she falls down. We've tried everything, 17 different medication combinations. Nothing has brought her relief. Each drug comes with its own side effects, and the seizures have only gotten worse. The hardest part is that Emma cannot tell us how she feels on these medications, how they're affecting her, and how she's reacting to them. Is she dizzy? I don't know. Is she foggy? Is she disconnected? Is she lightheaded? Do they give her a headache? I have no idea. And as her mother, I am left to guess, knowing in my heart that even though she continues to smile and continues to laugh every day, inside she is suffering. It is the most helpless feeling in the world for a mother. This is the reality of SYNGAP1. No child should ever have to endure what Emma does. No parent should ever have to watch their baby fight this hard every single day. No parent should have to watch their baby struggle with daily seizures, challenges, and pain that never lets up every single day just to exist. But here's what I need you to know, and really know. Emma is incredible. She's unstoppable. She shows me every day what is possible. Her twin and Liam, her big brother, are her biggest cheerleaders and protectors. At their young ages, they should have never had to understand what seizures are or explain to strangers why Emma cannot talk or answer them. They should not have to wait while Emma gets more attention, but they do, and they do it with love, with compassion, and without resentment. They want her everywhere. They want her with them at birthday parties, at school events, and out having fun. They clap for her, they cheer for her, and they celebrate her victories with kisses and hugs and with pure joy. And Emma looks up to them so much. She imitates them, she showers them with kisses, and she saves her best and biggest belly laughs only for them. And of course, like all siblings do, they also sometimes teach her things that I wish they wouldn't, like jumping from the coffee table to the couch. Because nothing motivates Emma more than keeping up with her two brothers, and the bond they share is the most beautiful gift that we were given. Emma has such a presence. She has a huge personality. She is fire and she's feisty. She knows exactly what she wants, and although she is nonverbal, she has worked so hard to find her voice in other ways, through gestures and signing, pointing, reaching, and even pulling us towards what she wants. She may not have words, but she sure does make sure she is heard. There is zero confusion in our house who's in charge. And her voice, though not words yet, fills our home with the sweetest sounds. She babbles, she shrieks with excitement, and tries so hard to speak. I dream of the day that she will look at me and say, "Mommy." That is my greatest wish of all. Emma has taught us more than words, more than we could have ever imagined about life. She has taught us what resilience really means, what love looks like, and what is truly important in life, and not to take anything for granted. She inspires everyone around her and everyone who knows her. But no child should have to fight this hard. Emma deserves peace. She deserves freedom from seizures, from suffering, and from this cruel disease. She deserves safety and happiness and the chance to grow and to dream and to experience life fully. And that is why we are here tonight, because we need a cure. We cannot wait. Emma cannot wait. None of our children can wait. Through all of this, the Syngap Research Fund has been a lifeline. SRF gives us hope. They give us a community of families who understand what we're going through and who are fighting alongside us to bring change. Through SRF, we've seen the power of science and collaboration, and we believe with every fiber of our being that research will deliver answers. My dream for Emma is that one day she will live free of seizures. She will run into school with her brothers, that she will tell me about her day, about her friends, and about her dreams, that she will grow and do all of the amazing things that I know that she can do. This dream is what keeps me going and keeps me fighting, because I believe that it's possible. We will never stop fighting for Emma and for every single child with SYNGAP1. With your support, with research, we can give Emma and every child the life they deserve. A life not defined by suffering, but filled with joy. A future where they are free to dance, to laugh, to speak, and to dream. Emma is our light, and tonight I ask you to let her light inspire you to act. Because together we can turn heartbreak into hope, struggle into possibility, and research into a cure. Together, we can bring our children the cure they so desperately need. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for everything that you do. And thank you for listening.